Blessings, beloveds. So I was out here walking, feeling very, very guided, actually commanded by my guides to come out here and do a live. And people were looking at me because I tried to find a spot that is maybe a little bit dangerous if you're not really careful, but I will be careful. So, let's talk about planetary liberation. Planetary liberation, we are all here for the planetary liberation. We are all here to assist with the planetary liberation. We were placed in a specific location, birthed in a specific location to retrieve the codes, to retrieve the karmic lessons, the ancestral lineage that we decided to be connected to. And me, myself, I'm eternally grateful for being birthed in Sweden, and then 7 years lived in Greece and then came back to Sweden. But now I'm here at this volcano island, the Canary Islands again. I was here 1 month ago, and this incredible portal just took me in and took me through dimensions, eons of lifetimes, and gave me a clarity that I couldn't receive in Sweden because we are very attacked over there. And it is as it is. So coming back here, I was called to come back here, open a portal, work with a portal, and I have my oldest son with me because he's going through an initiation and he's moving out of the home and, is about to fly out. And I really got the message to take him here and assist him to open his eyes beyond Sweden, even if we have traveled a lot, and just really anchor into this incredible energy. So when I'm here, my guides are communicating with me on another level, and we are many times fighting for the planetary liberation, right? We really do everything we can to take ourselves out of the system, which is important. But there's another part where we need to look at our inner liberation, our own individual planetary liberation, where we set ourselves free, where we set ourselves into remembrance, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that we are sovereign, that no one governs over us, and of course every day giving our authority to God's source. So through that's why I always talk about the 12-dimensional shield in the first thing in the morning, because then we use our divine free will, we give our authority to God's source, and we say that our ego are not intended to, it's not allowed to interfere or rule our lives, which means that the controllers that also needs to adjust to the free will cannot attack us in the same way. But I'm noticing that in many countries there's an energy that makes us isolate, and especially if we are in the awakening process, we tend to isolate because the energy outside is too intense. And there's one thing to be in solitude and be a lot with yourself, but isolation doesn't need to mean that what happens when we isolate is that we disconnect from Mother Earth. So to connect is not always to connect with others, because for many of us now, we're maybe stationed in a place where we don't have too many souls that are awakened as us. So we are kind of being guided to go into Zooms and activations and gatherings, like the Glastonbury one. But to connect with Mother Earth is to really go out, like here. I want to show you guys. Let me see if I can show you. Like here, like really breathe in the nature. Like here is this volcano energy that totally grounds you. Sorry for my fixing. And the sea that is just like so powerful, just clears and cleanses you. And then the sun, of course. And it doesn't matter. Maybe we are even in a cold country, right? But Mother Earth they try to disconnect us from Mother Earth, because then we will feel less connected with Earth and our incarnation. So we will subconsciously long to go back, you know, to our star system, let's say. And they try to disconnect us from connecting, because we are, you know, going into a lot of solitude because of the clearings and the healings, activations and upgrades we're undergoing. So the message here is really, you know, to really assist in the planetary liberation, we need to like really liberate ourselves from isolation and disconnection and separation. And connection and unity really comes from the core, the earth crust of Mother Earth. Like when we go down in the 12-dimensional shield and we like take our 6-pointed star and go straight down to Mother Earth, and we connect with her unconditional love, and she holds this unconditional love, encodement and unity consciousness. You know, when we connect with that energy, we become unstoppable and invincible and impenetrable. So to assist the planetary liberation in the highest, we should really always go out, and especially if we are in cold countries, like no matter what, no matter the gray weather, the rainy, the cold, go out there, make a choice to move out of disconnection and separation and move into connection and unity. And it really starts with us connecting with Mother Earth. And that's why, I mean, most spiritual practices say first thing in the morning, ground yourself and anchor into Mother Earth, because that is incredible powerful, and at the same time anchoring up to God's source and giving our will to the highest will of God. So thank you for tuning in, for listening. Things are much easier than we do understand, and we all have some core wounds that, you know, they manage to attack us from, but we are remembering now and we are becoming stronger, and they cannot get us in the same way. So I love you, I honor you, have a blessed day, and please go out and breathe, feel and speak with Mother Earth, because it's like the strongest clearing, healing and activation and upgrade we can have. And that's like also how we co-create in the highest for the planetary liberation that is right now undergoing massive changes. Blessings.